So, Rishi Sunak is under serious pressure regarding certain policies that have to do with immigration, asylum seeking, migration, and even tax cuts. So, in this video, I'm going to explain to you how this is going to affect your chances of immigrating, or if you've already come into the UK or you're already a local in the UK from the UK, how this is going to affect your day-to-day living. So, what do? I guess you give me 1 second. I'm going to dash up to the market, and you guys already know what comes next. Let's get it.
You know the way I do it when I drop lyrical. Anytime I spit lyrical, philosophical. All the niggas mimical, but they stare still on taking literal. Punchlines collateral. Maximum damage.
Hello, Chronicles. Hello, YouTube. How are you, and you all doing today? It's still your value-based king Fuse out with another value-packed episode. Now, like I said in the introduction, Rishi Sunak, who is the PM here in the UK, the Prime Minister here in the UK, is under severe pressure. And now this is not even the pressure from the other parties in the UK government. This is pressure from his own party, the Tory party. There's a split between the within the Tory party, the left wingers and the right wingers. So the right wingers really do not want this whole Rwanda asylum bill to pass. They don't want it to go through. They actually want it to be dead in the water. That's what they want. Now, they're asking that a particular article or clause be added to the bill whereby if asylum seekers get to be denied asylum in the UK, they lose the ability to appeal. Now that is a wicked clause. That's just synonymous with you paying for something and someone telling you that you got a product, it was defective, and you cannot complain. That is horrible. Okay, so there are too many forces pulling and dragging at Rishi Sunak, and this is why I keep saying in all our videos that the policies in the UK regarding asylum, regarding tax cuts, are going to change very soon, because something really is definitely going to give. Now, when it comes to tax cuts, Rishi Sunak has succeeded, according to him, because it's not translating to any part of the economy. According to him, he says that he has cut tax drastically. So people working within the UK are getting lower taxes. Now, this is affecting certain other sectors like the NHS, because when you cut taxes, it means the amount of money people get to pay to the government for them to carry out their functions like maintenance of the country, road, and all these other kind of things is reduced. That level of financial power that the government has to spend on current and capital projects is reduced. Now, this affects sectors of the economy like health. So that's why you see that the NHS has lesser funding. That's why you see that the queues for surgeries and operations are going longer and longer without end. There are people that have been waiting to see a specialist for years now. So this is affecting different parts of the economy. And it's still a debate. So the jury is still out as to whether this tax cut is actually filtering down to the grassroots. Because I know people who are telling me that they're still being taxed at the bracket they were taxed at before. Now, there's also a rumor going around that the tax breaks are actually going to the rich in the country here in the UK and not even to the common man. So the jury is still out, but the fact still remains Rishi Sunak is under immense pressure. Now, Rwanda has come out. Rwanda has come out to say that unless the asylum seekers that are going to be sent to their shores conform to the Strasbourg Pact, you get it? Or unless they conform to international laws and best practices, they are not going to let these asylum seekers into their countries. And fair play to them, guys. Fair play to them. Everybody is trying to protect the shores of their country. Everybody is trying to make sure that they're not letting in criminals into their country. In fact, there's a popular lawmaker in Rwanda. I'm not going to call her name because already she's scared for her life, so there's no need calling her name in this video anyway. She's strongly against using Rwanda. She's strongly against the bill already currently being deliberated on the floor in the House here in the UK. She's strongly against it, and she doesn't want Rwanda to be used as the destination for asylum seekers. So this foreplay is going on and on and on and on. I don't know when it's going to come to an end, but I know one thing for sure: the UK people, the pressure is on. If you see the last YouTube shorts I dropped a couple of days ago, you can see the sentiments from the UK people. They do not want immigrants in this country. They believe the amount of immigrants in this country is already at an all-time high. The politicians, the people in the parliament here in the UK, also do not want immigrants. They want that number to come down. And Rishi Sunak is making it his life work to make sure that those figures comes down. Top people like Sadiq Khan have come out to voice their reservation against cutting down migration and even general immigration as related to asylum seekers and even people who are looking to move from their countries around the world to England, to the UK. They've said that it's going to cause recruitment crisis in cosmopolitan cities like London and cities like Manchester. We're talking about Liverpool. These are core cities that depend on immigrants to take up certain jobs that the locals do not like or are not interested in. So I'm not sure whether members of the Tory party or even Rishi Sunak himself have considered the impact of lowering net immigration or lowering the amount of asylum seekers coming to the UK, because these are people who have things to offer. These are professionals, these are experts who are skilled and could actually add to the economy. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether they've taken all the angles into consideration before coming out with these policies that they've come up with and the ones that are still forecasted to come up in the future. So guys, I'm always going to be coming up with updates that has to do with immigration and how it affects you, how it affects you living in the UK, coming into the UK, working in the UK, so that you guys know how to make plans for your arriving the shores of this country, okay? So if you haven't yet subscribed to the Fuse Chronicles channel, what are you doing? Are you sure you're actually interested in coming to the UK? Why don't you go on down, smash the subscribe button, like our video, turn on the notification bell, follow us on our socials. We're active on Instagram, TikTok, X, and LinkedIn, okay? And our handles on all these platforms are the same. I think it's somewhere out there at Fuse Chronicles. Now, if you want to know, if you're interested in knowing how the laws in the UK, the new laws in the UK is going to affect your chances of coming into the country. If you want to know how this affects you getting a biometric resident permit in the UK or not, why don't you click on that video that's going to pop up to my right and get that content, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I still remain your value-based king, Fuse. Bye-bye for now.